Thank you for that, Shay. Hello to both you and Alvin. Hello, hello. How we doing? I gotta figure out if we're gonna go mining just in another area around spawn or... Oh jeez, Alvin. That's too many. That's too many. Hey, Grafted. I've got no memory of where I logged out at, so I'm, yeah, that's too many. That's too many, Alvin. No. It's like 3 an hour for the rest of the season or something. Oh god, why was that so loud? 40 months from Graham, jeez. I don't know why that was so loud though still. Oh my gosh. Was it loud to you peeps? Or was it just loud to me? Yeah, like I said, that's more than there are hours left. Jeez. Okay, this place looks different than where I left it. It's also, you know. Okay. I'll show you peeps in a moment. But yes, Grim with 40 months. Eh. Alrighty then. Hello, hello. Hello, Internet. We are live. How we doing? Aw, Shay, thank you for gifting the sub to Grafted. So, what I was expressing confusion about was that I was in the hub there, and I'm not going to go in there because it's clearly spoilers for what Zoe's up to. But yeah, the hub. Also, I'm gonna move chat to the other side here because it lines up better, or like it's easier to read there. Yeah, no, the hub is not centered on 150 where it could easily be. No, it's centered on 152, and it's really annoying to me. But I also just, like, in general, haven't been worried about, like, needing a way across here because just, like, you know. Oh, Midwest Gamer, hello, welcome on in. But alright, so we are, hello? Oh, okay. I did ask for emeralds, so that does make sense. Also, we need, like, to go more storage happy down here. I need to choose a spot for some storage. Oh, apparently there was a hype trade available there. Okay, thank you, Zeta. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna want something down here to be storage. I'll have to figure out what, but maybe like maybe this wall. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's just a converted villager house. But thank you. But yeah, I was saying things need storage because my god, I am just like, I don't have anything yet. Almost want to say we should just go end raiding instead, but I don't know if I feel like end raiding on foot today. I mean, I do have gunpowder. Fun way to die kits, okay. Shulkers are sold out. Yeah, I mean, I could just go end raiding instead. I need diamonds is mostly what I need. Like, for realsies. Like my main intention was going mining though, as mentioned. Good, I do have more pearls. I don't know. We got so much stuff that does not need to be in here though, wow. Oh right, and I also wanted a piece of redstone to take downstairs for those fire resistance potions. Yeah, I think we'll head out to the mining. Hello? Did I not get the redstone into my inventory properly? Apparently not. Okay. But yeah, I think we'll head out to the mining desert. And just do stuff there. Seems like the best route. I am out of coal in here again, though. So I may swing into the nether and just get some lava to pump through there. And we'll just go for coal first when we get out where we're going. Yeah, I know I do, and that's why I was debating it so hard there. Like, that's why the severe evaluation was needed of the situation. I also don't have any netherite yet. Coal, indeed. Yes, coal is going to be needed for all this. Oh, that's why I wanted to grab while I was in there. Some sugar cane to put into the chest here as well. And a spare stack of food. Don't have much sugarcane, shockingly. Weird. Yep. Let us head through the nether. Oh, I said I wanted to put the food into here. Yep, head through the nether to the mining desert. I don't need this glass with me. Come on, there's still random items on me that I do not need. Oh, just looked up at the freaking hype. There's one excess potato. We're just gonna eat that. I just looked up at the hype train and I'm laughing now. By the way, the heads on top of the boxes do not indicate the owners. It's just where I left last when he handed me. Somebody just leaving. I mean, I know who did it, but like, you know. Well, yep, I guess we're giving spoilers now, so that's fine. I mean, I already had a tunnel down below, but okay. Oh, this is my... Okay, never mind. I understand. I had it at this layer until I got over here. And then we went down. Okay. Yeah, this is consistent with what I remember. Uh, yeah. I really need to turn back on view bobbing. Playing Java has made me miss view bobbing. Yeah. Well, okay. The thing is that when I know it's somebody else's, then I do feel a little bad about it. But that said, again, it's lies he'll live. Oh, it's because I just kind of ran straight through the Nether hub without comment. Because we're just going to head out here to the mining mesa. Coal, and then head down in the caves for whatever gold I see along the way, whatever diamonds. Thing is, I just feel like I'm not moving. I want like a slight view bobbing. Like, give me just like the tiniest bit of view bobbing, please. I don't know if I brought a bed with me, I just realized. Tell you what I did do is apparently still have some Andes over here with me. Nice. Hey Octo, how's it going? Look at this. Look at this natural amphitheater nonsense. I actually can't bring myself to even go dig this up in this section. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. If somebody else does it, I don't care. But it ain't gonna be me. Ain't gonna be me, it's too pretty. Exactly, yeah. Because, like, the thing is the reason why it's still on in my Java stuff is because it is less in Java. Like, they don't, the view bob isn't as severe. Oh, that would be fun, Grafted. I've also been given advice on like how to do an RTX pack that would actually make seeing down here easier. So I may try to actually put that together. In the meantime though, we will plunk a couple of torches down. I am still trying to find coal. I guess I should just have grabbed what I saw outside. Because we are below 0 and it does start getting rare, or below 64 and it does start getting rare down here still, so. Whee! Oh, that's all the way up there. That's just gonna go all the way down there, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Oh, there's some coal. There's some coal. Hey Gav, how's it going? I get you, Grim. I'm still so sorry that I died on there. I mean, Zoe did say that he was gonna go ahead and come back and join you. Like, he's not ditching just because I'm dead. You did survive Christmas from the looks of it, Gav. Congrats. Any more coal around? Not especially, no. But yeah, I mean, if you don't feel like doing milliways there, though, I had a suggestion, Grim. I had a suggestion. Actually, let me DM it to you so that there's no, like, pressure for you to say anything on stream. Okay. Message sent. Is like, in general, I will bully you into we are going to find more things to do together. You know, publicly, but I won't bully you into specifics publicly. Because that's how you wind up signing up for stuff that you don't actually want to do, but that one of your friends wanted you to do, and I say that as somebody that's happened to several times. Or me saying maybe about something on stream. Just like steamrolled like that. Hey, Wheelotch! Oh! And then it go down. Sweet. This is the kind of thing I'm looking for. By the way, I've left an optimal amount of wood intentionally. It is so that I have, like, a timer out here. Hey, Cal! Well, see, the thing is when I say maybe, I actually mean maybe. It's just that, like, maybe means I'm gonna have to think about it more because I don't know if I have the time and energy. Maybe usually means I want to, but I don't know if my brain and or body are going to let me follow through. That's what it usually means. Oh, there's a lush cave down here. Very nice. I'll hop down in there in a second and take a look around. We spot a cyan axolotl. I am grabbing it because that's the one color I don't have yet. Oh, that's really neat. I just noticed that Sloy is also caught up to DB on deaths at 42. Neither one of them is allowed to die again the entire rest of the season. It'll be too funny. We're gonna go further up first. Only 28 times. That's kind of a mood somehow, though. Oh my god. Help. Oof. My back crackled hard there. So much coal. Yes. There were withers involved. But no, I hadn't been on the last couple days, so I didn't know he'd caught up. Peace. Alright, let's go ahead and package up some of what we got so far. Torches! So that is my full supply of torches for this quest. Well, I guess I can do a few more, but... that is my primary supply of torches for this quest. Hi. Oh. Rude. Where are all of you coming from? The outside, of course. Rude. All of them. Shay, you do too much. Gosh, there is just mobs crawling in from outside like crazy. Can I go up the hill yet? Y77 and we're still underground. Fast traveled? Do you mean like an actual fast travel thing, or do you mean convenient traveling? That is a lot of mobs. Like, why are there so many mobs? How are there so many mobs? Like it's doing a Java impression. Oh, were you confused by the gold? Also, hello! Blondie said what? Welcome on in. How's it going? How you doing? Oh my, wow, it's a Blondie raid. Nice. Welcome on in. Hello, hello, how you doing? Lovely to meet ya. Whee! Oh, my name's Liara. This is the Truly Bedrock server. I just realized I don't have my helmet on. That probably explains a few things. Hopefully it's in my ender chest. We're gonna find out. But yes, this is the Truly Bedrock server, and this is a Bedrock Edition content creator server. And I am currently out in the mining mesa trying to get myself some shinies. Some shinies. How are you? What were you up to? Yes, my helmet was in there. Excellent. That helps. On how to terraform in 1.18, I don't know yet. We are trying to figure that out ourselves over here. I'm going to be mostly underground this season, partially so I don't have to figure out how to terraform on the surface. Jesse B, though. Let's see. I don't have anybody that can do shout-outs right here. I think I have a bet around. But no, well, first of all, hang on. We didn't get a shout-out for Blondie here. So, everybody who is already in my chat, go ahead and give Blondie a look. Go ahead and see if they are somebody you would like to check out. And then the people who were asking about terraforming, this person right here, Jessie B, she's one of my server mates, and she is like the terraforming extraordinaire around here. So she may have some ideas of how to do the terraforming on here. I do not yet. I will figure it out eventually, I'm sure, but I only like came to terms with the fact that I am a terraformer in like the last couple months, so doing a test stream with words on stream, testing Minecraft before that was a fail. Oh, nice. So you're just starting streaming then. Nice. Very nice. And yeah, Minecraft hogs a surprisingly large amount of CPU. So, getting your settings right for streaming can be a pain. Who's shooting and from where? Whee! That's a long way down. We're gonna go up first. But yes. We're out here for gold and other shinies and oops. And I apparently can't jump even though I have hunger. Or my hunger bar is not lacking. Hi. That guy just came at me. Jeez. Ah. I'm getting better at parkour nonsense, but I'm still not great at it. I'm just being tennis around here, though. Hey, Jen. And one here, maybe. Yep. I like where I definitely said that our primary goal coming here was going to be diamonds, and then got distracted by the gold, or by the gold. I mean, I knew it was probably going to happen. We came to the mesa, but like this has been an extra levels. Also, I need to remember to not smelt down the iron ore, because we may want it for decorative stuff. You mean like, oh, you mean like my big tunnel? No. The only tunnels we're gonna have down there this season are going to be like, you know, looking for, ancient debris type ones. Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was thinking you meant in the overworld, since that's like lava level. So that's why I was so puzzled for a moment there. I was like, what? Well, congrats on the gift for yourself, Zuggy. And with that good of a CPU, you won't have an excuse not to record anymore. No. Yeah. I could make a nice little shelter by the portal. That might be fun. Whee! There's so much exposed ore. It just makes me so happy. Like, this is me following up on the hard time you constantly give us of if you can join or not. By going, when you joining, Zuggy? Can we reach all of that from here? No, we cannot. Oh, so close. This is a spider chilling down there. Anything else in the ceiling there first? Nope. I consider, like, figuring out how to reach stuff with the minimal amount of scaffolding to be a fun challenge. This is a cool cave, too. Oh. Oh, there's so many cool ones. Granted, like, pretty much the whole update. Pretty much the whole update is just that. It's just the, oh, look at that one. That one's cool. Trying to leave the obvious surface stuff there for people who are in more of a hurry than I am. And just take the underground stuff. Man, can we redo the advocating thing this season? Oh my gosh. This is fab. This is beyond fab. Oh, well. I appreciate that it gave you an appreciation of what we were doing. And look, it's Cherry! How you doing, Missy? Peeps, peeps, peeps. Welcome, Cherry Bomb, on in. She is, some of you might remember from Grim Streams. I think she did, Cherry, you were along for that, when we were trying to play Pushed Around and wound up playing, Unrailed instead. Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that was you. Yeah. So Cherry's been around here before. Y'all know her. Check her out. Why are there so many spiders in here? I guess maybe... No, there was room for other things to spawn. I don't know. Okay, I'm in a safe spot. I can give a shout out to Cherry here now. Whee! Yes, Unreal was really fun. I actually want to play more. Yeah, I also wound up playing some with Zoe and Silent off screen. We were originally gonna record it, but we realized we were all deliriously tired. Like, on our third try at making an intro. So we moved on. Nope, nothing down there. Yes, it's very chaotic, but I have a lot of fun with it. I gotta admit, I don't actually know where what the coordinates of the portal are out here. This place is neat. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies and a spider. Yeah, but I mean, it was kind of one of those, like, we weren't... It would have been fun stream content, but it was not, it was not going to be reasonable video content. None of us were going to want to have to edit that. Oh, hey. Give me a fire resist. Nice. Or Y99, we're still in a cave. Why are there another 4 of you? Oh my god. Where are you even spawning from? Jeez. So yeah, what were you up to tonight, Cherry? Okay, and gonna throw out the rotten flesh and such. Because boy, it keeps filling my inventory up so fast and it's so obnoxious. Like, no more jerky. Oh my god. Alright, that just reminded me that we did go ahead and pick up ham and some bones at the store today. Chip is going to be a very happy doggo. Though the ham was only down to $1.29, it wasn't all the way down at like super cheap prices yet. So we only got one. We might get a couple more once like if they drop under like 79 cents, which they tend to. Loop Hero, nice. I don't know what that one is, but it sounds fun. Ow. Okay. Fine, I will go into Lush Cave, you bunch of jerks. Rude. Oh my god, it's a traditional ravine. Peeps, look, it's just a normal frickin' ravine. I didn't know these still existed. Should I jump? Should I do it? There's water down there. Oh my god, that went down to -54. Can somebody clip that and see what my Y was before that? Whee! Indeed. 42 down to 54. Jeez. Thank you for checking that. It didn't even, like, occur to me that this was, like... Because there's, like, another lava level that's around, like, 22 or so. Like -22. So I think I just thought this was going to be that. We aren't going to get much redstone because I just remembered how clogged my inventory already is anyway. That was fun. I think there's an iron vein there. Yeah, this has got to be an iron vein. But no freaking diamonds. Oh right, I forgot about the rewind thing. That makes life easier too. Yeah, I don't see any diamonds along the way. I see more gold up there. But this is ridiculous. I love it. Oh, oops. Diamonds! We found at least some on this journey. I forgot about how full my inventory was. That was almost horrible. Also, there is indeed a mob up on top of here of some form. A large percentage of me very much just wants to ender pearl up the sides. But I think I love myself a little bit more than that. Bye, Bron! Bye, Bron! Alright, we passed Y0. We are now at old diamond level. Oh, hello there. Is a mine shaft in a lush cave. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Needs more fire. Oh, hush. Oh, I'm sorry, Grim. Vintage diamonds. Thank you. There's so many of you. I'm done. I don't need this. I don't need this kind of harassment. This is so pretty! Well, on average, 1 out of every 22 chunks, I believe it is, has a mine shaft in it. Like, not originating from it, but like physically inside of it. with how big some of those caves get, I feel like you would have to be, like, statistically, you'd be more or less correct. Yay for Big U! I'm so excited about that, Graham. Oh, it'd be adorable. Okay. I also think I saw more gold up there still. Yeah. You know, I think that's one joke that we didn't use in the series yet. How did I mess that up like 3 times in a row? No, I would say there definitely shouldn't be any at your base. Be very concerned if there was. There's so much gold up here. Oh my gosh. Too lazy to get that section. Whee! End spiders. Oh, now I kind of miss my end islands from last season. Having those nearby was always cool. We can get out over there. Finally. Feels like I've been down here for hours, but I think it's been like hours singular, and I'm just like more tired than I thought I was. Yeah. For some reason, I'm just like really tired suddenly. I don't know. I'll see how I'm feeling when we get back to the spawn area. grab this sucker. There we go, there's the portal. We did not make it far at all. I guess we went along this whole section underground. Like hopped in right, yeah, we hopped in right there and came out over there. Nice. Very nice. All right. I don't have a bed with me. I have one in my ender chest. I do not. So I think we're just gonna do this. What? Yeah, for some reason it is qualifying food as swearing, Shay. And no, I didn't really have much food tonight. I don't know. It legitimately said food was potential swearing. Well, no, I've had food. I just haven't had, like, enough to be food coming. This is apparently too low for striders to go under. I love how far you can actually see in the nether without all the fog. Oh my god, that just scared the crap out of me, but my hand wasn't on the mouse. Alright, it's on. I'm assuming that's Owl. I can't actually see if that was Owl because that window is behind something at the moment. Oh, Zug. Okay. I think that just went through with me. Nice, I just sent it back through the other side. We have a new Octal, I saw. I saw. Hey, it's Echo! Hello! Welcome on in, peeps. Hello, hello. How we doing? It's good to see ya. Alright, we're gonna put in a whole stack of blocks of coal. We're throwing the redstone in there just to get it out of my inventory. and the spare fire resistance. But yes, welcome on in. Hello, Echo. Hello, everyone. What were you up to? How were you doing? What were you doing? Oh wait, this is the one we said we wanted to leave. Yeah, this is barely any. We're not going to worry about it. Bean blocks. Until you crash the server. Oh no, what'd you do? What'd you do? And yes, there is a Grim floating around in here too. You playing Twilight Forest? Gotcha. I've only used that mod like twice. And I mean, by that I mean like I've only touched it for more than like 2 seconds, that much. Oh. Oh, I'm just seeing who all is here real quick. The Ace, I see Kitty. Oh. Apparently I still have my name tags off. Down here. Oh my god, this imbecile. It is Zla, yes. Who is apparently playing with my railings. Can you not? Oh, he's recording right now. That was unnecessary. Okay, he took his iron. Good. That means that I can go ahead and take part of this wall. We are... How are we gonna do this? I do have Silk Touch. It's on here. Haven't taken your iron yet, okay. Also, apparently, we've already put the one in the corner that can be put in the corner. Rat. So 1.5 copper, 2 iron, 24 block gold. I think that's what that was supposed to be for. Enjoy your lurking. No worries. Never feel bad about raid and runs. I do not mind. I have no judgment about it. They happen. They happen for a reason, and that reason is that people have lives. Oh man. So that's annoying. Can only do one row of chests here anyway. I mean, I guess I can do a wall of barrels instead, right? Like, that would make sense to put here instead, is just some barrels. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this is why we need to do this, is because we have so much. Oh my gosh, it's just such a disorganized mess here. All right. I think that's more barrels than we actually have space for, but we'll figure it out. That's probably, yeah, okay. That won't let light through, but that's fine. And of course. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. I like it. Okay. And this means that we can go ahead and like haul the stuff down here and everything. Whee! I'm sorry that we have yet another organizational stream without it being warned. Al's gonna be sad that she's missing it. Occurs to me I can leave some redstone up in here too to be towards the brewing supplies. Towards the brewing supplies. Oh yeah, I should, wait, let's grab this back out of here and go see if any of my sand's sold. That's outside. Something fishy about that chest, right? Smells weird in here. Yeah, that's why there's so many cats outside. God, remember when I had that subplot about me leaving town and coming back to having like 200 cats? Season 1 was wild. Mwahaha, we can hide the valuables over here. They are so hidden. So incredibly hidden, no one will ever know they're there. You get some more light coming out of there, not that we need light. Right. I don't know. It's one of those, I guarantee no one will ever find it there. But not for the reasons that I would like to pretend, you know. Oops. Stuff that is stone, but not quite stone. Ow! Whee! I have so many heads, oh my god. I keep forgetting that I have so many heads. Why? So many. Sorry, now I'm just giggling about stealth. Oh, are you saying that we share a system as far as the like the joke about the stone and not stone, or well the stone and stuff that is stone but not stone. Hey, Zoe! The stealth is us joking about, how very, very stealthy my secret hiding place for my valuables is. Because no one is ever going to find it. Never. Not even the people who already saw exactly where it is. No one will ever suspect or find it. Head box! I love head boxes. They're just so fun. I'm always here to try to find the stuff. Because he couldn't tell that I was being facetious. Right? It's such a good hiding spot. It is completely unlocatable. I actually don't know if he did find it or not. That's the funny part here. I'm assuming he did, but... Oh, I need to bring the blaze down for that too. Blaze powder! You know, to be honest, it makes me uncomfortable seeing that just chilling behind him like that. Like, seeing if there's anything I can put back there. Like, sufficiently decorative. I guess I can just put a chest back there. It might have some use. There. Makes me slightly less worried. Also, just the single baked potato from Silent. Beautiful. Actually, I should leave this here because I should point it out in my episode. Like, that is probably a legitimately relevant thing I should be doing. That's not a bad idea at all. That's a very good way to be doing it. I don't know where else to put that, so it's just going in there. Oops, that's not the one I wanted that in. Yeah, I feel like this is a good enough type of deal for the time being for this. Did we get a decent? Oh my gosh, we actually got a decent go on the bits. The miracle. Let's pull this stuff on out of here to go ahead and package up too. I don't know whose was what, was how much. Llama noises. So we'll just keep doing that. Like we'll leave them packaged in here as opposed to trying to sort them out into my chest or somebody else's chest. The steak can come upstairs with me. This floor needs something else here. Hey Limbo, how's it going? I am currently sorting out my basement. But I think that, yeah, we successfully kind of pared down everything that was in there. So we can probably clear stuff out now. Whee! Nope, not yet. I haven't tried breeding them this season though. I had one last season. Okay, so that'll stay there. Those I'll put into the appropriate box. And we should see what's in my under chest and clear stuff out of it. Oh, you know what I just realized? That's what we can use the chest over here for. Is it can be the fridge. It can be the fridge. Perfect solution. Blue axolotl skin. Oh my god. I forgot that I'm just on that server for some reason. We're just gonna put the Zoy head on the table instead. Oops. Oh, they actually press down on the pressure plates. That's interesting. It's just, it's so much more clear in here now. Oh my gosh. JC's gonna sign in and be so concerned. One of my fans actually made this for me. It came from a running gag I had about holding onto a teddy bear being like less disturbing than a probably cursed ancient artifact. Like, no, if I want to be comforted when I think I'm about to die, like I'd rather have this. So one of my fans made it for me. Exclamation point Teddy, I believe I have it, or maybe it's just exclamation point totem. If you would like to pop into my Discord and get it, it is available for people to grab. You know, we're gonna leave the axolotls in here because it's funnier that way. Yeah, we'll leave this stuff in here. Oh, my ender chest is what I said I needed to go ahead and sort through and see what we needed to pull out of it. Yeah, no problem. Actually, I think we're looking pretty good. I feel like I don't need to pull anything out of here. Maybe some of the fire charges. I don't really need that many of those in here. Everything else is looking good. Alright, well that's sorted, literally. Now what? Now what? I'm gonna check something is I think what the now what is. I'm checking chunk base to see where something is. Not what I wanna. This one. There we go. Ew. That's obnoxiously far. Yeah, I was just checking in case there was a stronghold that was close to the mining desert area, but there's just not. There is just not. So Dadcrafts is the only nearby practical one. I don't want to go out to, like, I don't want to go into his place. Well, I do have enough obsidian. Can somebody jot down -8172? -5020, or probably no, positive 5028. Also, apparently my music cut out. Suniti, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Close enough. Hello, hello. He keeps just letting his saplings despawn. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab out some of the obsidian we have. And yeah, we're gonna be fine leaving a bunch of the coal, leaving most of the coal here. We should take some wood with us, though. Taking some wood with us would be smart. As would just like... yeah. Yeah, we'll take a bunch of this. But yes, welcome on in, Suniti. Puppy Pile Raid. Aww. Floof. I like Floof. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. My name's Liara. This is the Truly Bedrock server. We are a Bedrock Edition content creator server. And I should sleep real quick because it's getting dark. Well, yeah, I should sleep even though I'm going to be going through the nether. I keep thinking I have... You know what I don't have? I don't have actually taking the obsidian with me. Oh, I also haven't actually picked up the rest of whatever I left with those piglins. Anyway, hi! Welcome on in. What were you peeps up to? I at least cut through to get to the portal? Of course not. Why has he died so many times? I know the answer is mostly to give me anxiety, but, you know. Oh, nice. It's always fun to go back to a world that you had a bit of a break from. Especially, I can imagine a hardcore one would be nice to have breaks from here and there. Just so that you get a break from the stress. Speaking of, I kind of hate the nether. But, I said he and DB are both at 42 deaths now. Whee! Seriously, I just don't feel like I'm moving at all. Don't feel like I'm moving at all. Let's see, I'm doing some math here. Sometimes you just gotta go play something else and get the dying out of your system, you know? Okay. So I believe that I need to go out to like 600 and a bit this way. Like 624? We'll let this one go up for the sake of getting over this. Hi, Muffin! Thank you for posture tech. Oh my god, this stuff is actually gonna get past it. That's hilarious. Boo. I accept my fate of being on fire. It was worth it. The Nether Hub is Zoe and JC, I believe. I say I believe because I don't know if they ultimately decided to have anybody else on the team or not. Whee! Which, yeah, Zoe's whole next episode, I believe, is pretty much just about Nether Hub stuff. We've both just been working on eps together the last couple days, like, not actually doing the same thing, but just like, you know. Yee. The one thing I found out that's neat is that all the Crimson Forest chimes and similar sound effects, oh hey, look, a bastion, are all, like the normal or forwards versions of things, and then all of the, Warped Forest things are the same sounds but backwards. Hi, Al. Or was it Zug again? It was Grim? I actually found that out clear back when I was making the short that was advertising the finale of season 2. It's still to date the only short I've actually made. This is just like comically nestled up against this. That's probably why Zoe disappeared. Al and Zoe watch movies together on Sunday nights. Wait, what? Hi, Puka. That actually did confuse me for a second. How you doing? Congrats on the vacation. I'm sure you're not actually getting any time off out of this either. Thank you very much. Merry late Christmas to you too. That was a real guest. Oh, there you are. I'm like, I hear you. Where are you? I'm lazy. Aw, you're kidding me, right? Boo. There's no real safe passages across here. Dang it. Yeah, this is more of a pronunciation thing, is why Shay tends to be Shay. Freaking guests! Okay. Ah. Not a place I want to be. Not a place I want to be. I don't want to deal with any brutes. I only have one totem to my name right now. Come on. You big jerk. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Why are there so many pigs? Yeah, we have many repeat names in my community because everybody's emo around here. Oh. Tell those things to wear a mask, right? Oh, for heck's sake. Come on. Why? See, this is the kind of skeleton turnout that was getting me murdered last season in that nether hub. Why? Why are there so many? Just... Oh my god, somehow I'm managing to actually throw on the stack here. That's magical. Okay, Soak Touch is the one that's out now. Oh, I already have my obsidian on me. Nice. Then I just need one of those. Ah. You know what? You know how we're gonna do this? There. Ease. Oops. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Torch. Is it exactly where we're trying to go? No. Is it close enough? Yeah. Of course. Your pastel goth. That checks out. Hey, a village! Hi, Moon. No. Hey, perfect. Steal some random child's bed. Oh, this is a fun neighborhood. Jeez. Interesting. You just made me flash back to implying owls or birds, and then I realized, oh no, you weren't a Tumblr. You probably don't know that one. Wow, of course it popped. Okay. Can we do this? Not quite. No offhand, but we're still just gonna try and golf ourselves off of God's reality. Rotate owl! So the next village over should presumably be where we're heading. Oh, hang on. That might be bright enough. Or tall enough, rather. But I guess maybe I should, yeah, that's not gonna have been tall enough. Actually, I just saw the chords, and wow, I missed by a long shot, actually. Oh well. I'll figure it out. Also, I did not grab a bed. I am a fool. Oh well. Parrot! No, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to bring a parrot with us. That parrot just like stared me down when I said that. Okay, it's about to be the hour here. So we're gonna, well, it's about to be restart time rather. I'm gonna park us at the portal here. For the logout. Nothing of any value. I've been told that the server's not been restarting properly lately, so I'm just hanging on here. Nope, it actually did. Nice. Okay. I think we got it fixed. We're gonna give that a second. Oh. So what everybody get for Christmas? Or other holiday here, if you already had. Since I know that this wasn't just one of those years that Hanukkah was before Christmas, it was before Christmas. By a long shot. Ours was too muffin, it was so nice. Oh, did you get a stream deck? Did you get a stream deck, Puka? A mic arm. Still exciting. Still exciting. If you didn't expect me to get distracted by everything that could potentially have treasure that we passed by, boy, were you naive. A lot of bones. I do think we probably have enough bones back home, but speaking for the moment anyway. Those were some meh books. Yeah. Good. Oh my god, yeah, I managed to figure out a new way to put mine, to get the keyboard to be less annoying with it. I'm so happy. Just occurred to me with the fact that the fact that well, my brain is completely blanked out what I was trying to say. Oh, the fact that we have a mining reef as well means that I probably have a good spot to go on chunk facing for Um, Chunk Basin in search of... Sorry, I was going to say Hearts of the Sea, but I'm looking around and being like, there's no village here. 8172 5021. Really? Well, at least that was easy to find, but still, geez. Let's see, this should be the starter staircase, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a dead end. That's a dead end. But yeah, of course, the one time that we get one that's not in a village, it's when we're this far out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well, that's just a dead end also. This is so many dead ends. The hell? Alright, so apparently the side I broke in on is the side that's correct. That's hysterical. Yeah, because that's just part of, yeah, that's just part of that room. Yep, I hear. $12. Okay. See ya, City. I'm sure it will be. Thank you very much. I forgot the like the pork and stuff on me. What the hell? What the hell? Yes, I did bring Blaze's rats with me. Good. Whee! Mind you, I'm sure that anything anywhere nearby, Yeah. So it's just occurring to me that anything anywhere nearby in terms of like through portals is gonna be gone already. There we go. There we go. I'm not going to go through it because I've learned that lesson the hard way. Yeah. I learned that lesson the very hard way. We'll bring a shield with us. Actually, we'll bring these blocks because we are probably going to need them. Well, here's the thing, though. I had been warning everybody that what happened to Groova was going to happen, and everybody had been assuring me that it was going to be fine. Oh, you're just being worried, Lee. It's fine. Wasn't fine. Alright, we just blew it all up. I forgot. Everything's still in there and everything. Elvin... No, I think you checked that episode for me. Right. We are putting that in there too. Because yeah, I don't want to lose that. Impromptu end rating. This always ends well, you know. Never goes badly. One sec, I do have a DM. Oh my god. It was nothing important. No, that's fair, Elvin. Jeez Louise, that burned. That burned. All right. I'm sure anything anywhere nearby is going to have been claimed already, but you never know till you look. What do you know? A boat that's been pillared up to. Who could have foreseen such a happening? That has solid down there, so I feel safe bouncing. And another one that's been pillared up too. Even if I can just get one city and get a couple of shulker boxes from it, I can just jump home, you know. Trying to walk right in my path. I'm just trying to place blocks in peace, guys. Don't walk right in front of me. Oh my god. I mean, it is the time of year with all the eating holidays. What? I didn't say anything. Oh yeah, I should get some forest flowers while we're out here too. Jeez Louise, Puka. I just flinched so hard. Also, damn it, that one's been checked too. No, that was good. That was good. That was legitimately good. We'll have our chorus fruit back. I need to catch Beardy to talk to him about farms this week. I wish there was a way to check to see if there was still stuff over there though, you know? Some of them just rocketing off the edge there. Come on. Come on. Get smacked and die already. Let me get pearls in peace. Need to finish getting my revenge. Yeah, Enderkind and I do not get along very well, as y'all have noticed. Hmm. Me don't like it. Ugh. Okay, we're just throwing a pearl from here now that the Endermen are starting to get in the way. Yeah, I mean, like, at least the feeling's mutual and there's none of that awkward, like... You know when you really don't like somebody, but they think you're just the best? Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay. 5 minutes and none of that. Where is our narrowest spot? Over there. Yep. That's still how I died this season, was Enderman. One second. Oh, cool. Okay, somebody just sent me some good news. Stupid different shields indeed. That was a huge part of what killed me there. Well, there's a return portal. So on Don't Die, I was trying to clear an Enderman. Like, I saw an Enderman and knew I was going to accidentally look at it with my luck. So I intentionally looked at it. Trying to get it into a boat. And it decided that it didn't care. It wasn't going to get into any boats. Instead of getting into any boats, it was just gonna, oh yay, that looks like it's not been raided. But yeah, instead of getting into any boats, it was gonna just skip right over it, and, yeah, and then I wound up with, an Enderman in my face, and me trying to shift instead of right click because Bedrock. Anyway, Hi, Sammy. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? Oof. How we doing? How is everybody going? Welcome on in. Let me get into the safety of this one, which looks like it has been rated too. So, a girl can hope. Anyway, yes, the safety of in here. Hello, I'm Liara. You probably know me already, given it's Sammy and crew. Ow. See, still not safe. Apparently. Ow. Anyway, yeah. Oh. Hi. This is my luck, in action right here. Yeah, I'm Liara. This is truly Bedrock. We are a Bedrock Edition content creator server. We're about 3 weeks into season 4. Which we started on the day of the update, and I am on my first end raid for the season. Problem is that everybody else got here ahead of me, and I didn't have the stuff to get another dragon. So I'm just hoping that I make it to one that nobody's gotten yet. Oh, nice! Well, welcome on in. Yeah, I at least need a couple of, shulker boxes so I can get back home. Jeez. Jeez! I mean, it is 3 weeks in, and we've all gone through the same as that did in Portal, so. Hey, Think! I should have used the, half box instead there. I want to save blocks, so I don't have to mine a whole bunch of them. Some people were like, I helped open the end on the first day, and then I just wandered off. Oh, that one looks promising. Maybe? I guess we'll be able to tell before we got all the way up to it. I don't have the stuff to fight the dragon again right now is the problem. I wouldn't mind doing it. I just would have to gather the stuff for it. If this one also isn't clear, peeps, I may log myself out here in the end so that I can do an episode intro out here about the fact that I can't get anything yet. Oh. Which way do I even go to get there? Guess over there. Llamas and goats, and why are we just so many sassy mobs today? Oh, yeah, no, I need to hop into Shamblecraft again at some point just to come see what everybody's up to. I was telling people a bit ago that, like, I wish that I had the time. If I had the time for their server, I would definitely come join y'all over there. Okay. If I go from like here, I can be mostly over that part. I mean, if you want someplace Java to play on, it's a nice place. Am I 5 minutes up yet? It's not purely a content server. There's just enough people doing content on it by now that they're, like, advertising that part. Ooh, we almost made it. Yeah, I see that it's been past the time, but at that point it was principle. I was almost there. Oh, this one's looking promising. I don't see any signs of destruction. First pair of glasses and they're super cute. Nice. Cute glasses are always good. I see shulkers. I see shulkers. Aha. We're at least gonna get some shulkers out of this mess. Hopefully. The 1 split second, because whatever. I thought I heard the dog someplace she wasn't supposed to be, but... Yay! Although I just realized I didn't bring any wood. Oh no, I brought a little bit of wood with me. Just the teeniest amount. Oh. Really? That works. That works. And then they go all the way back down again. Hey, Dad Crafts on. Okay. Now let's try going up into here. This thing's like very lopsided. Everything's over here. Oops. You both have bad aim. Oh, you mean your luck trying to climb up that? Yeah, possibly. All right, so we can make a shulker box. And throw everything else into it. Yay! Oops. God, I could use some wings. And I guess there is also the option of, hold up. Well, no, I don't have my, I was thinking that I could use my, trident, but I remembered that I put my trident away intentionally. For its safety. Nope. Serves you right. Why is the water only coming out of two sides of these? That is so weird. Whee! I still probably will wind up logging out in the end just to do a... to have an episode intro for over here, even though it won't be for next episode, it'll be for the one after that. But just so that I don't have to come back out here again. I think that as far as Elytra goes, I will just assume that the quest is hopeless for the night. Because I'm lazy. What have we got? Wait, did I not put the... What did I put away instead of the shulker box, I wonder? Jeez. Yep, the pretty purple end water. Oh, right. I haven't seen what the end looks like, really. Well, no, I guess I did, because I used this pack for the actual dragon fight, too. Oops, nope. I don't think lights are working right. Don't think a lot of things are working right. It is doing the extra shiny thing, yes. We shall try the relog. There. lights still feel like they should be lighting up a lot more than they are. But we'll go with it. Whee! This is so weird. They definitely did not plan lighting when they did the end. Look at this. That's so weird. Anyway. Yes, I'm glad that I know the fix for it. It's... Oh. That was weird. I've also noticed that I think Bedrock ones don't fly away as quickly. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do is, I am going to make myself a little safety head up here. Oh. Yeah, not super safe, but whatever. And log myself out here. We're gonna go on a BRB, and then I think I actually do still want to play some Civ tonight. So, yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes. But we're gonna swap over to Civ because I discovered another hilarious way to do things that I think I'm gonna try to race through with you guys. So yeah, be right. Oh, hey, wait, no, I see another one. I see another guy right there. Oops. There. Okay. Now we do. Alright, be right back.